time there was a lump in my throat. I like to believe it was a metaphor. A plain tumor is all it was. I have woken up, looked in the mirror, and thought, okay, I look good today. If I am late, it is because I don't know how to plan time. Cut to me blushing, laughing. Of course, we were no full moon. In my poems, you are the dream of you. The falling stars are just glitter, just thousands of tiny LED lights poured down from the sky. That July was a fire that minded its own business. The following June was just 30 days, the moon was a strawberry. It wasn't the drugs. The shadows on the ceiling weren't dancing again. I was walking backwards when I like you. You are not the first boy who I wrote into existence or loved. That thought unties my shoelaces. Once we were a crescent moon, weightless as a smile. I love you. Still, I'm not sorry I don't want to write about you anymore. So let's see how long we can go without talking. This time, if we really try, maybe I will forget you. I miss you, but I don't wish you were here. Two. You don't like coffee. You like what it does to your body. You like the way coffee makes your body feel if you take your cream and sugar with coffee. I'm not sure why you kissed me back the first time. I suspect you liked what it did to your body. You liked the way my kiss made your body feel. Once I let you wrap your palms around my neck to feel the tumor ride my throat like an elevator. You wear sweat shorts, and I still want to fuck you. Once. You gave me a bouquet of pink roses, or was it a fury of your puckered lips? When your elbow found mine in that crowd after a year of our mouths not speaking, I was not happy to see you. I was relieved. Once, you said a person is either a peacekeeper or a pot stirrer. Think about that for a second. We both knew which I am. I bet you think you're a peacekeeper. I bet you think magicians don't exist. You are the first dizzy wind spell to trip my tornado. Once you smiled in my direction, and balloon on the loose, there I went so high I forgot which came first, you or the dream of you. You told me once after work you took the bus all the way west to watch the sunset only to miss it. You said you were so glad you made it to me on time. If you came back, I would not ask why. You may say none of this ever happened. And three. I drink my coffee black, but you don't like coffee. You like what it does to your body. You like the way coffee makes your body feel, so you take your cream and sugar with coffee every morning. This is not about you. I just like how looking at you makes me feel.
everything his son Kamari loves, just like his daddy. True story. One day at his mother's house, he sits on my lap. She walks past and playfully shoves him. He hops off, gives chase towards love that he knows loves him back just like he loves. But I watched him learn what running so freely towards love will do to you if you do not watch where you are going. She reached back and smacked him. The impact incinerated his young innocence. It was a direct hit. You could look at his face melting like he just got hit with a nuclear weapon. You could tell he was too busy loving to know that there was a war going on, and now I am forced to flee from the enchantment of my son's freedom. Be reminded of all the times I actually thought it was love in the air, how the explosion hit me, how the shrapnel of a broken heart can rip through everything about you beautiful. And I remember how I loved anyway. How I loved Brandy out of the release of the chokehold of her past choices. How she seemed so grateful to have fresh love fill her lungs, but it was too late before I noticed that she had decided to keep hanging around with her old nooses. I remember how I loved anyway. Like when Shanetta, like when I busted Shanetta out of the city that held our dreams behind bars, but our talks of forever must have felt to her like confinement, cause she broke out of us, left me a prisoner in my own home. I had to watch her date other men while living with me. I remember it all and how I loved it anyway. Like when Tonisha told me that guy was her aunt's boyfriend and not hers, or when my ex-wife handed me the phone so I could have a conversation with the guy I was sharing her fucking orgasms with. I remember it all and how I love anyway, and I just get scared. What am I supposed to teach my son about love? I can't tell him that it conquers all, but the only thing it's constantly defeated is me. I can't tell him that it heals all when this open wound of a heart just keeps falling and the salty hands can't save him from all the homicidal hands that'll just end up smacking the life out of his ability to love right like his mom did. All I can do is tell my son to love anyway, like his daddy. See, through all the shots to the heart I've taken, you can see I am still here, son, loving hard, and I ain't dead yet. Love anyway, like it has never done anything wrong, because you will never be wrong loving people who do not deserve it. You will only be wrong to stop loving when you yourself are so deserving of love. But I will tell my son of love is to love anyway. Be a hero, a purple-hearted kind of honor that leaves no love lost or left behind because of you. And not fighting for love, and you are only fighting against it. And I simply refuse to raise you to become somebody else's war.
But fool if I was asleep that soon. Wake when the night is chilly from beneath the comfort. Cold moon fool to pluck my rose too soon. Fool to snap my lily, my garden plot. I've kept, not kept, faded with an all forsaken I weep. As I never wept, and it was the summer when I slept, and it was the winter when I awake. To talk with you, please, our future spring, sun warm, sweet tomorrow. I hope of everything, no more to laugh, no more to sing, and I sit alone with the sorrow. Who's seen that wind? Neither nigh. Leave it hanging and trembling, but the wind is passing through. Who's seen it? Neither nor I, my trees bow down their heads, and the wind is passing. It was a better resurrection to pour to integrate your language. I have not that wit for the no words or tears in my heart within me like a stone numb too much. Hope for your fears and look like right left. I dwell alone for the lift of my eyes and mine. With the grief and the everlasting hills I see for the life is the falling leaf of the Jesus quicken. My life is faded of a leaf of the harvest of your dwindling, and my true life is the void for the brief of the tedious of the born dust of the life is the frozen thing for the bud for the northern the greenest, and yet I shall ride it and find the spring of the Jesus rides in me feeling like a broken bowl. Broke bro, then I cannot hold a drop of water for the soul, for the gorge of the serpent searching on the fire for the perishing of the things that melt and remoted. Roll cup for me, my king, oh Jesus, drink for me. I want to find that, for it was only a song, profound but enough that you can find it a verb, or the heaven built so far by the earth set so remote that I can't reach the nearest star that hangs afloat. For this would not care about the reaching of the moon for the round, the change yet to define, the repeating of the tune beyond my range, and never for the scatter for the fire for the stars and sun, fire for the train, for that all my heart is one desire and not in vain. Fine bound with the fleshy bands and joy, beauty lie beyond my scope, and strain my heart to stretch the hands and catch the hope of this to find that for that it was alive. What is pink rose? By fountains drinking the red for the barley for the blue. The white for the swan is white, selling in the light for this is the pears of the yellow for the ripening of the yellow for the green for the grass is that for the small flowers in between that for the violet for the clouds of violet. Summer twilight, what is orange? Just that. Could it be more profound there? I wanna see it. What is that color to gaze back at that for the more romantic modern way of my heart moves? Shows the spirit of solitude, and not for the air to bear, the beloved for this will be the morning, robbing with the pure, snow for the panting of the while you breathe, and this will be the kisses what I found dear to me, for the consciously I've entered that for the still love, the entered and found the forgiving for what you can find that with the draw with the portion of your one favorite night.
Your boyfriend, I was your hype man. 10, hope your next boyfriend gets smallpox. 10, yes, I said smallpox. 10, I hate you. 10, but I still miss you. 10, and I still love you. 10, and I still love you. 10, and I still love you. 10, it's hard for me to count when I get emotional. 10, I heard that over 90% of human interaction is nonverbal, so 10, if I could, I would tie your arms to a daydream and then auction you off to my fondest memories. To the random dude who started dating my ex-girlfriend 2 days after we broke up. Yes, I saw that shit on Facebook. Now, when I realized that you were in a relationship with the girl that I thought I would spend the rest of my life with, I walked outside. I said to myself, there's no way Ashton Kutcher is gonna catch me off guard. I waited 45 minutes, and then I realized there hadn't been a new episode of Punk'd in almost 4 years. I guess I'm the only practical joke in this entire situation. One, the first time I saw you and her in a picture, I wanted to take my entire arm, shove it inside of the computer, and snatch the happiness right off of your face. 2, if I ever see you in the street, I might punch you in the throat. 3, I apologize in advance. And I know that it makes no sense to have this much anger toward a man that I've never met face to face, but definition of love is being robbed in an alley 8 times in a row and hoping there's something about today that makes all of this different. There is nothing logical about cutting off the most important parts of yourself and then putting them inside of hands that shake, that tremble, that crack like a Haitian sidewalk. 4, there is nothing rational about love. Love stutters when it gets nervous. Love trips over its own shoelaces. Love is clumsy and my heart refuses to wear a helmet. 5, Cupid is fucking irresponsible. And I'm tired of him using me for target practice. 6, I was told that time heals all wounds, but what exactly do you do on days when it feels like the hands on your clock have arthritis? 7, she always wore her heart on her sleeve, so tell me, why the hell do you look so familiar? 8, I think I've seen you somewhere in her smile. Like I've heard your voice in her laughter. I bet if we dusted her heart for fingerprints, we would only find yours. 9, I have this envelope. It's full of all the butterflies that I felt the first time she smiled in my direction. I think most of them are still alive. I guess these belong to you too. Thank you.